Yeah!
I was excited when I first did it.
I'm using the new YouTube beta, so we'll see how this goes. Their stream setup's a little different.
Yay! There it is.
I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to jinx it.
Okay, well, mine's on.
For some reason it says Pokemon Day with Sean.
Oh, does it?
Oh.
Yeah,
that's what I saw.
It should be titled September Patreon stream.
Maybe
Well,
just
I
give
guess
it a
it's
little bit.
Pokemon with
YouTube's
Dawn
weird.
today.
yeah.
It
It might just be readjusting itself.
See, I'm not even getting a preview on my end. Can you guys see my...
I don't see it on the page yet.
You don't see
I just shrimp right now.
I did
there it is.
I have the stream up. It's just named not what you want it to be named.
Yeah, mine's
Yeah.
still Pokemon
Yeah,
Day with
Pokemon
Sean.
Monday.
So
Yeah.
it shows my screen.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah,
can
you're
see
like
yeah,
on your
yeah,
canvas.
I can see
A blank
that.
canvas with blue.
Okay.
Yeah,
Blue.
I can see you moving your little mouse around.
Yep, spinning it.
But it's still, I don't know why it says Pokemon Monday with Sean, but
Yeah, that's not what it's titled over here.
that's fine. It's the contents that matter.
Yeah,
this
but you
is-
know that people are just gonna be like, it's labeled the wrong thing.
It's long.
Well, that sounds like a them problem.
It's not the Patreon stream.
It doesn't
It's
say Patreon stream.
It's not even Monday.
Sean and Tennille don't even know what days of the week are.
You guys have been that
I
busy.
mean, you got me there.
Oh,
You know, actually, every time I'm out of college, I'm not going to classes. I have no idea what day it is.
I mean, no
I feel
joke.
that.
The only way I was able to keep track of the days, like during the summer, was because of the Let's Play channel. I'm like, okay,
Oh, it's a
today's
Tweety
Monday.
Day!
It's a Tweewee. I love Tweewee. It's such a good game.
I'm so happy people are enjoying Tweewee. It deserves way more love.
The girl's back. I'm so happy. Spoiler-free excitement. Yay.
Spoiler free! Ah! Screaming!
Yep.
No spoilers for Squirrel Fights Hope, right? I haven't read it.
not out, is it?
Reddit.
Yeah, no
I mean,
spoilers for Squirrel Flights Hope. I haven't even had a
Wait.
chance to read it yet.
It's
Thank
out?
you.
Yeah,
I have it. It came in the mail yesterday.
Thank you so much, Daniel.
yeah.
I ordered mine, but I haven't gotten it yet. So
I'm so far behind on Warrior Cats. I have the first book of Vision of Shadows, and that's it. Like, I'm so far behind.
oh, I only have 1 to 4 of Vision of Shadows.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all that Barnes and Noble had in stock when I went to grab them.
Oh.
So I'm unfortunately either going to have to wait for them to restock or
I'm so sad
Order.
that I don't have a Barnes and Noble.
I had no idea it came out. Well,
Oh,
I guess
yeah.
I know what I'm doing.
Books are just so expensive.
they
Like-
are. They really are.
Like, if I need to choose between Wings of Fire and Warriors, I'm gonna choose Wings of Fire, but I still want to read Warriors.
Nah, I get
Isn't that the truth, though?
I actually haven't read Wings of Fire yet. I keep thinking about it and I'm like, but they're expensive.
As
I've
a-
already invested too much time in Warriors.
Well, actually, you can get the first book for Wings of Fire. Like, I got it for 99 cents at Barnes & Noble at one point.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Paperback?
Barnes
What do
and
you mean
Noble?
you got it for 99
I'm pretty sure I did. And it was a while back, though. You could also get it on ebook.
That's
But
true.
I'm not a big fan of that.
Oof, dog.
I'm sure I could find it used relatively cheap, but I really don't like getting used books.
Yeah, I
You
know,
like that
right?
crisp feeling?
Like I have
Someone's-
I could use like video games, computers, electronics, like even game consoles, but like books, I'm like,
Well, you like that crisp feeling, you know?
yeah. I want to crack
Somebody's-
the spine by myself.
Somebody's already in the chat going, huh? It isn't Monday. Already! Like,
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
it's not
an
Monday. It
observation.
should say that this is the September Patreon stream, but
YouTube wants to be very annoying.
Here we are.
YouTube's being purposefully vindictive.
YouTube hates everybody.
YouTube's just being the way it is.
I get the feeling in
Danielle, what
general.
Pokemon are you drawing?
It's obviously the Pokemon Lillipaw.
Yay!
Lillipaw.
My favorite.
Of course, you start with me, and I'm cooking right now. Oh, I'm gonna pull up the stream right quick.
Gotta go. I'll come back.
My audio's on. Hold on.
I'm currently watching it on mute, so I don't have, like...
Well, that's the way to do it. You
Issues,
gotta
okay.
mute it and just like watch it.
Yeah.
I'm going to try editing stuff with the stream. See if I can get...
The title to be right.
Yeah. Give me a sec to play around with this. We might go offline a few times, so be aware of that.
Yeah.
See,
Just
what are you
to get out the
doing?
little...
Sorry,
let's just
guys.
get all the smart alecky comments out of here.
Alright, guys, I gotta go. I might be back soon, hopefully, in time.
Alright.
Hopefully.
Bye.
Have a nice time.
Yeah, kid, like, if I do come back, can someone catch me up?
Sure.
Yeah, no
We'll
problem.
hit you all.
Alright, thank you. Bye-bye, guys.
See ya.
Bye.
All right,
Smoking
I got
lots
the
of
stream
Sylvia and
going.
you're fine, you're not
No,
too late.
I'm not.
I think the biggest downside to like the books and stuff for me up here in the mountains is that there's a quote unquote library here, but it's a like half library, half
Books and
cafe,
stuff
but
for
it's
me
got
up
like
here
2
in the
books in it
mountains.
and mostly college stuff. And if you want anything from like Barnes and Noble, you have to order it, and it takes like about a whole last week.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how that works.
so awful.
Yeah, it's a real pain. Plus, it's on the other side of campus, and I gotta walk there. I'm like, ugh.
Gross. I'm so glad Scad
Okay,
has a
I
bike share.
think if I had to guess, I think the problem is that YouTube is both trying to stream from the old Creator Studio and the new beta at the same time. So
That's
That's
weird.
weird.
So it's streaming with the settings of Pokemonday, which is what was in the old studio, and not what's in the new, what I just tried to set up. So,
Someone call Susan.
Susan at YouTube.
Hello, Susan at YouTube. We're watching Teal'Nail's stream, and it says that it's Monday,
So what
but
we're saying
it
is
is not.
YouTube's kind of a pile of garbage right now, and it's really frustrating to work on.
Oh, I see it changed.
Wow,
Say
YouTube
that,
being
Susan.
garbage?
Okay, I'm
Whoa.
saying
It says September Patreon.
Susan
on my
will
side-
hear, though.
On my side, it's correct.
September Patreon stream. There we go.
Oh, a word of advice for y'all: don't get YouTube Red.
Too
It's
late.
bad.
I already have it.
Yeah.
That's
I avoid
every time I use it. Because what I originally used it for is because I download YouTube videos so I can listen to them on the go.
Uh-huh.
And it crashes.
Really?
And it crashes. And it
Never had any problem
crashes.
with it.
And it crashes. I deleted it, re-downloaded it, did this, did that. It never stopped. I moved to Spotify.
Gross. I have Spotify. I like having my student discount.
And I
have Apple Music.
and what I did with the music that I couldn't get from YouTube onto Spotify, I may have downloaded it and put it on CDs. But that's besides the point.
That's like my
Yo.
biggest beef with Spotify. Like, I was trying to listen to the Shrek 2 soundtrack because it's and they don't have all the songs on there, and it was making me so mad.
Well, I'm pretty sure they're on a bunch of others.
Baby, what's the problem? I
Like,
don't
they don't
know.
have-
Well,
Okay.
Baby, I'm in love.
It made me
Love.
so mad. They don't have
So-
Holding Out for a Hero on Spotify. And I'm like,
Oh, that's
that's
a damn
like the-
shame.
why?
So
It makes me
I-
so mad. Like, it makes me upset.
I just use iTunes Music, like the app, and I have literally nothing on there except for a single song, the entire Undertale soundtrack, and some original Warrior Cat songs from Blixen.
That's funny. Okay. I have iTunes, but like it is like one of the most annoying programs on my computer.
Okay,
it takes
cool. I was gonna.
forever to boot up. It always wants to update, and if it needs to update, it won't let you do anything in it.
Alright, so
Like,
like
oh,
everybody
no,
else
I
has
never update iTunes.
like everybody that has an Apple phone, do you all have that one song that it plays immediately when you plug it in or you accidentally hit the play button and it just like you hate that song now?
No.
Like
No, I've never had
I
that.
don't
Yeah, I
have
don't
that
have
problem.
an Apple, so I don't have an Apple.
I have a phone. My phone plays "Breakfast in America" by Supertramp or whatever. Every time I plug in my phone, and like it just blasts it, and there's like nothing you can do about it for the first like 5 minutes, like 2 minutes of it, till you can get to the app and turn it off.
So you're just
That is
like
awful.
sitting there like, oh.
It's like
Right.
torturing you.
Like I love the song, but then now every time I hear it, I'm like, shut up, just shut up, please.
So I've had the opposite thing happen to me. In order to get myself up, I need to play a really obnoxious song. So I decide to use Tem Shop from Undertale to wake myself up. And now I've listened to it so much that it has no effect on me at all anymore.
Okay,
You have to switch to a different song and then switch back to Tem Shop.
my sibling has like the Skrillex song. I forget which one. I think it's like First of the Year as her alarm clock, and like I can hear it from 2 rooms over every time. I'm like, oh god, it's that time.
Oh, hear it.
She's getting up.
See,
She's
now,
awoken.
I am a super, this is a little fact about me, I am a super heavy sleeper. During college, when I had, like, my first time living alone, I had an alarm, but I kept being late to classes because I would just sleep through it.
Oh.
Oh, I feel
And-
that.
Like, the only reason I can get out of bed nowadays is because I've got Sean to literally, like, wake me up.
Okay, so I combat that with my alarm clock, and my alarm clock is I switch it between a couple of them, but it's the sound of a T-Rex destroying everything. And, like, it's really loud. Like, it's startlingly loud, and I have it as my phone, my ringtone as well, so it always startles people when my phone goes off.
Oh my god.
That's perfect!
And the other
I
one,
said like 4.
there's another one you
alarms.
can find in the App Store that is like the world falling apart, and you can hear like sounds of sirens and all kinds of stuff, and it's terrifying.
Oh,
It gets
no.
you up. Like, from one college student to another, you need to get up. Do what you have to do,
See,
dude.
See, I'm really good at waking myself up. Like, if I go to bed knowing I need to get up at X time, I'll get up like an hour beforehand. And
Yeah.
I'm so glad. Because I'm a heavy sleeper.
Yeah, well, my body's mean to me, or my brain's mean to me, and instead it would just incorporate the alarm into my dreams.
Oh no!
I feel that.
So then I just keep sleeping.
Do you have those moments in your dreams where you're like, that's my alarm clock? I probably
I have
need to
those
get up.
moments where I dream that I woke up and then I wake up actually for real.
Yeah.
Oh,
I do this
geez,
thing where
I used to do that all the time in high school, where my mom would call to me and be like, Tennille, it's time to wake up. And I would start dreaming about waking up and going through my day, like go to the bathroom,
Me
get
in elementary
dressed.
school.
Yeah, and then I'm like halfway through school, and it's like, Tennille, you better be out of bed. And then I'd like wake up and I'd be like, but I am out of bed.
I've had those before.
Uh-huh.
They make me so mad. They make me absolutely livid. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'll be like halfway through my day, and I'm like, I've put this much effort into it already. And it makes me
I
start
put
to
that
lose
much
it.
effort into a dream.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm disappointed.
Like, I'm disappointed in myself. I'm disappointed in my brain. I'm disappointed in life. Please let me sleep it off.
Alright, so like, there's one thing, like, sorry to change the subject a little bit.
No, go ahead. I think
There's one thing that
covered all
I
that.
bother about, like, having a roommate, and it's always going to be the small things that kind of suck.
Uh-huh.
Because I'm a night sleeper. That when I go to sleep, like, I'm a night person, but when I go to sleep, it has to be pitch dark. Like, I don't
yeah.
like any kind of night lights or anything. My roommate had about, like, 4 strings of, like, these night lights, and they're hanging around the room, and you could see the details in your hands and everything. I'm like, I cannot sleep.
No.
And she didn't turn them off to go to sleep?
No, like,
fire
there's some
hazard.
people that, well, not really. It was like the LED kind, so it's not really a fire hazard. And
Yeah.
aside from that, they're the kind of people, I guess, is afraid of the dark or something, and they can't sleep with lights on, or without lights. And
I have the TV
Hey, who's
going
rating my
all
life?
night long.
I need noise. Like, I fall asleep
I-
listening to ASMR. Like,
Stop
there's this
shaming
one
Terrified of
dinosaur
silence.
video.
Uh-huh.
Silence is like my biggest fear.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that makes me
Sean.
nervous.
Sean always needs like we have 2 fans in our room just to have noise. He's like, I can't sleep without them. There needs to be that white noise in the background.
No,
Also-
I need more
to
than
get
white
up
noise.
and
I
I'm
need like TV going, like YouTube playlist playing all night long.
I can't do
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I'll
I
like
like
my
to
head
stay
will
up
hold
and
on to
watch
everything's going.
I have
It's
one
weird.
specific ASMR video that always puts me to sleep right away, and it's this
Oh.
guy doing like one of those like plaster dinosaur excavation kits, and it always puts me to sleep. Like, I get like 10 minutes into it and I'm out.
Huh.
Like, I've never seen the entire thing. I've probably watched about 80,000 times, but I've never seen the whole thing. I don't know what happens at the end. I've never seen the stupid dinosaur put together.
Honestly,
Aw.
though, like I don't think I could exist here in my dorm without a box fan or 2. Like, because everybody's gonna be noisy. It's not really their fault. The whole place is made concrete, but you'll hear everything without a fan. And like, you have to have a fan or some kind of white noise to block it out.
Yeah.
Like,
I actually live next to like a highway.
Oh no.
So so I was like not next to it, but like it was close enough that
You can
was
hear
my
it.
background noise. Yeah.
yeah, that's like perfect
Oh, that's
ASMR.
awful.
Mm-hmm.
No, like you just hear listen to like the distant highway. It's a nice noise.
Yeah.
Well, I like to think it is.
Yeah,
I
I
feel-
really liked it when I stayed. I went and stayed in Chicago for a band trip for like 3 days, and I slept with my window open because it was cool, and the noise was nice.
Well, like as a kid, I was terrified to like sleep without like my parents nearby, and so I went on my first trip by myself for a week into a like Girl Scout horse camp. And I think the only way I managed to go to sleep at night was because you could hear the highway,
Mm-hmm.
and like the highway was something that I lived nearby when I was a kid, and so like I don't know, I like the sound of the highway personally.
I can pretty much sleep anywhere, but man, one of my favorite places to sleep is if you are like on a bus or preferably in like an RV or something like that that's driving down the road and you can like sleep in a bed as it's just like driving down the road. That is so relaxing.
Oh,
Okay.
the loft.
I need to point this out. North Star Coyote, 69 watching. Smirk.
Nice.
Oh, no, now it dropped down to 66.
Yeah.
How disappointing!
We couldn't be that powerful.
Not for that long. The world would combust.
Anyway. So, the Wings of Fire book. That was pretty fire.
Okay.
I haven't read them yet.
After watching the stream with Utenil and Avalon, I just like, while you were saying that you screamed into the pillow, what was it when you found out about the plants? Was that
Yeah.
I can only imagine just you reading the book, slamming it shut, putting it down on the counter, grabbing a pillow, Sean looking at you weird, and then you screaming into the pillow that he's like, "Are you okay?" And you're like, "No, not in any way, shape, or form," and then go back to reading the book.
I'm pretty sure it was just like the sun was rising because our sleep schedules were really weird, and so I had been up all night, and I had gone downstairs and I was just like sitting on the couch finishing reading the book, and so there was a pillow like right there. So like I literally put the book down and then just face planted into the pillow next to the couch, and just like ah.
My eardrums, but like Sam.
I mean, I relate, but like parts of the books where
had on,
like
like, a
Willow
spiritual
in Sundew were interacting, I'd have to stop
Yes.
for a minute because I was like, oh, bless it.
My
Yeah.
heart.
Bless it.
Bless the gay dragonets.
Oh,
I love it. I need more.
you and me both, dude.
Like, start a campaign for Umbra to get a boyfriend. Like, please.
Oh man, hell yeah. Give it to us.
I love. Willow and Sundew all the way? Yes.
Well, it is good dynamics and stuff.
Yeah.
Speaking of Sundew, that should be this week's Wings of Fire Wednesday.
Yeah!
Ooh.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Honestly, I like looking at those videos.
I
They're
have fun editing
entertaining.
them. They're so simple and easy to edit.
Yeah.
And I like picking like music to go along with the videos.
Yeah.
It must be a lot easier to edit in comparison to most of your other videos, where it's like a lot of dialogue and stuff, and where you gotta edit out some stuff here and there.
Yeah.
I live for those new videos.
Yeah?
Okay. So, the fact that we were talking about gay dragon couples, what about Quinter?
Quinter! Aw,
Sorry.
Okay, but I like Quinter though.
Moonblee's already canon, guys. I'm sorry.
No, like I still like both of them. You're allowed to like
Yeah.
all the ships.
Yeah, I like both.
Yeah. They're really cute.
Also,
Have you seen the,
have you guys
Did
seen
your
that
homes
that
talk?
Lemon Boy map?
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Not the Breeze
Not the
Pelt
Warrior
and
Cat.
Crowfeather
Yeah,
one, but
the
the Quinter one.
Quimbly and Winter one, yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. That was really
That's
cute.
so cute.
I also like the Breeze Belt one too.
Never
Yeah.
only Quinter. I love watching the chat.
What's the chat doing?
This is Sundew, my girlfriend, everyone. Ah! Heart, heart, heart.
Oh, it's
I
just
love
so
it.
sweet.
It's so
And it's
cute.
really realistic feelings too.
It
'cause,
really
like,
is.
You know, when you're in a relationship, it's like the same stuff. You're like, oh, she's calling me that. I hope she calls me that again. Please do it again.
Please, please.
Introduce me like
Continue.
that.
I love Sundew.
You know, it's a big oof from me, Chief.
What's that?
I'm on an esports team for Overwatch,
Uh-huh.
and I just got back, and we're now an official team for the college. Because we were a club sport beforehand, now we're in like league stuff.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
I've been just told, hey, you need to start cutting back on the amount of soda you drink.
Oh,
And I was like,
no!
oh, wait a minute. I didn't agree to this.
I made a mistake.
I'm
I
like,
feel you.
This was a mistake!
I consume mostly Coke. I won't lie. It's just Coca-Cola all the way.
Dr.
feel
that.
Pepper.
Now I'm like, all right, I guess it's apple juice then. And I just came back from the store. I just got like about 6 packs of just apple juice boxes. And
Yeah.
I'm just trying so hard to avoid Coke. But like, you know, I'm like scratching for it. I'm like,
You're like, oh man, I could really use
it's
a Coke.
3 in the morning.
Sips Cola.
The old stuff, the new stuff, all the same.
Yeah.
That old recipe,
Lily Paul. I love that.
Oh, she's so cute.
I'm watching the stream on like an old CRT television right now. So.
Oh.
What? Really?
Yeah, because I got like the newest Xfinity system, so it's got the YouTube app on it. So
Oh, cool.
I don't know what it does to colors, but I know quality ain't good.
I'm pretty sure. I have an older TV, and I use YouTube on the Wii U to watch a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what television it was. Let me just check real quick. Because I think... Yeah, it's a Sony. Like, it's one of the older Sony TVs. So, kind of garbage, but it works for its purpose.
This TV's from the 90s.
Oh.
It predates me.
Oh, you mean like it's like
dear.
one of those big ones, the box ones?
Yeah.
I used to have one of those, and then...
I think this one's from 1993.
You can't donate
God,
those.
that's the year I was born.
Oh, dear.
You can't donate those, and you can't throw them away. You have to go like a certain place to throw them away.
Oh, yeah.
Fun fact.
Fun fact. Have fun being stuck with that.
Yeah, it's one of those items that you buy, but you literally can't get rid of.
Yeah.
Shadowplane's in the chat.
When I was younger, I had this like, okay, this was right after Cars first came out, and we had a Lightning McQueen box TV.
I had one
Like,
too.
like Lightning
I'm not
McQueen.
lying.
And it was the creepiest fucking thing.
Remember
I had one of
the
those
Mickey
too.
Mouse one?
Yes. Did your Lightning McQueen one also have the DVD player and VHS tape built in?
I know it had VHS.
I know.
VHS and DVD.
My buddy across the street from where I lived when I was a kid had the princess one, and it, like the bright pink ugly one. Yeah, I remember like my mom looked at it and she's like, "You should get one of those." I never had an interest with Disney princesses, but my mom kept putting Disney princesses in my room, and I go to like the toy store. I'm like, I want the dinosaur. Get me
She's just
dinosaur.
so disappointed, like,
Oh,
where's
dude,
my
Yeah,
Disney
that makes me think of
princess?
you don't even know,
that makes
man.
me
Like,
think of Dream Daddy, like when his daughter dresses up as like the dinosaur princess and she cries because she's scared of it. I don't know if anyone else remembers that part, but I do.
That's
Like-
good.
but like, I have a sibling, my younger sibling, that's about 5 years younger than I do, and she looks exactly like me. In fact, part of why I colored and dyed my hair and cut it was like, haha, you cannot dress us the same, mother. Because we do not look the
Dressed you the
same.
same when you were 5 years apart.
Yeah, we look pretty much, our faces are exactly the same. She has slightly curlier hair than I do, but it was the same brown with like streaks of blonde in it. And like, we looked pretty much the exact same. And ironically,
I look nothing like my sister.
we act nothing alike. So my younger sister was about the princesses and all that stuff. So my mom got her thing, but I got to hang out with the snakes like I wanted to. So
Yes, snakes are amazing.
Janelle, who are you drawing now?
I'm doing Blazing Shadow Flames Fire Feather.
Ooh. Cool. Cool.
what's your favorite character from your StarClan battles? Like, not favorite characters and main characters, I mean like side characters.
Okay,
Yeah, I was
so
gonna say you have to exclude Spotted Shadow.
well, I was gonna say, so I can't say Golden Pelt. Oh,
Yeah,
No.
no Golden Pelt, no Spotted Shadow.
oh. Well, that
Aw.
makes it more difficult.
Exactly. That's the point.
Misty Snow's always been really high up there. I
Yeah.
really like her because she's so motherly. She's
Yeah, I was
very
about to say that.
comforting.
Aw.
No,
The mom character.
Yeah. But
Everyone
also,
in the
like,
chat.
Peach Paw.
Peach Paw's a cutie pie.
You know what
Aw,
your
I love
Peach Paw
Peach
kind
Paw.
of reminds me of? Like, what you describe her as? She kind of reminds me of, like, Cinderpelt, or Cinderpaw, back before she got her leg all screwed up.
Yeah.
But, like,
Janked up.
more,
Yeah.
more tame.
Yeah. So not like I would go to the Thunder Path and accidentally get my leg run over because I wanted to do something helpful without anyone's
weird-
permission.
And her weird fascination with doing everything dangerous. Like,
Yeah.
Ah, like, but that's what it's like growing up.
Let's go experience things. And Cinderpaw's like, I'm gonna go run in the snake pit. I'm gonna go on the Thunder Path. And he's
Thunder
like, good lord.
I have no
Like-
concept of my own mortality. Let's go!
Yep.
I
I
want to
mean-
die.
I mean, that's every single youth ever, so.
Very topical, Aaron Hunter. Very.
I mean, growing up, like, you just do things like that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, let's
Yeah.
climb this tree. I know it's insanely tall, but like, let's do it.
Oh, I
how
had
do
a
we get
friend-
down?
God, I used to climb trees so much when I was young.
Yeah, where I live, we have a lot of trees, but like none of them are stably put into the ground, so I can't climb them because they're any chance of tipping over at any minute. You can imagine windstorms are terrifying.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. When I used to go to church, we went on this like mission trip thing, and we went to this like indoor rock climbing thing, and they called me Spider Monkey because I was so fast at getting up and down the rocks, and they were like, "How are you so good?" And I'm like, "I climb trees."
I climb trees.
I won't lie, those things kind of terrify me though, because I remember I slipped once and I just like, you know how the wire catches you so you don't hit the floor?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But like, it doesn't save you from hitting the wall on your way down.
Oh yeah, that
I hit all the
definitely
bumps.
still hurts.
Like,
Uh,
thinking about it, I'm like, ooh, my arm still hurts from that. That did not feel good.
Okay, but I would rather hit the wall than just like crash on the ground and
Oh no, like either way, it's not gonna be fun.
Fall down. Like,
You know what is fun though?
What is fun?
Riding the bull, the mechanical bull. I love doing that.
I've never done that.
It on New Year's Eve, they always have these sketchy carnival rides they put down in our downtown area back home.
mhm.
And one of them is the mechanical bull, and that's like the safest one. Let me be real here. You may get injured from falling, but that's your safest bet. It's better than going upside down and being trapped in a cage with it unlocked.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
dear.
Yep,
I'm
I
just
know
imagining,
exactly
like,
what kind of
people-
carnival rides you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. My grandmother lives in New Mexico, so there's all sorts of like shady carnivals, and like half the people there don't speak any English.
Oh.
Well-
She lives in a literally where she lives. It may as well just be actual Mexico because there's a lot of Hispanic people there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So like everyone speaks Spanish, and I'll be walking around with her, and she's like, "Mija," I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "I want to go talk to my friend. Go away here." And then she like talks to them for like 85 hours ever.
My grandmother.
Like the seasons have changed, leaves have fallen, and they're like speaking in rapid fire Spanish. And she's like, she laughs at like a joke or whatever. She's like, "Mija, they're so funny," and I'm like, "I don't know what they just said."
I'm glad you're having fun.
I'm like, "I'll
That
take
is-
your word. Can we leave?"
That is both of my grandparents. And they both mock each other for it, and I find it hilarious.
Okay, nothing is better than seeing old people cuss each other out. Like not
Oh, yeah.
not like
Oh, yeah.
angrily cussing out necessarily, but like
Them just
Like,
getting
you know how-
fiery.
yeah, like me and my
Yeah.
siblings will cuss each other out for no reason. We'll just walk into the same room. And like seeing old people do that is the funniest thing to me. Like I remember watching a video about like a 113-year-old lady and her younger sister of like 5 years, and they're just standing there cussing each other out at the table. She's like, "What'd you say? Speak up!" It's like the best. For me, it is at least.
Mood.
I feel like I'm gonna end up being like that though.
I
if I get
aspire to
old.
be these women. I'm looking at my big sheet of OCs and their height charts, and I'm looking at the one that I picked for this stream, and I'm like, wow, I chose the
Who's got
most needly
somebody
equipped.
scooping ice in the background?
I'm so sorry. I'm not.
Like, I'm sorry.
I'm not scooping ice though.
That's the only
Oh.
thing it made me think of. What's going on?
Yeah, it sounds like when you go to like a snow cone shack and they've got it all like in the paper and like some of it falls on the side and they're like scooping it up into your.
Yeah, it does sound like that. Okay, so my dog, my big Labrador, has got thyroid issues and stuff, so I gotta measure out the food she gets.
Oh, okay.
Since I got like about probably 2 weeks max till she shows back up, I went ahead and bought dog food and Ziploc baggies, and I'm measuring out 2.5 cups of
gotcha.
dog food. And
That's
so
smart.
far, I probably got about 3 months worth of dog food.
Well, good. Okay.
Wow.
So I'm just trying to keep my ducks in a row. So I know I'm gonna lose it at some point with all my schoolwork and stuff. So I want this at least to be,
Yeah.
you know, kept together.
Smart.
Yeah. I will do this a lot quieter now. I didn't think about it.
sorry to call you out. I wanted you to know
You're right.
that-
Like, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
It's just
wanted
like you
you
get
to
into
know
the
that
group
was
of it and
making a
don't
lot
care.
of noise.
I was still impressed that you were scooping dog food. Like, because you were scooping dog food before stream even started.
Oh yeah, I got one of those huge bags because it's like when you go to the supermarket, you can actually tell which is cheaper, whether or not to get the smaller bags or the large bags, because it shows you a little tab per ounce, like how much it is per ounce.
Oh yeah.
And I just got the huge bag, and I poured it all out into the giant bucket, my food container, and I've just been measuring it since then. I've also been taking like Ziploc baggies, and I write down how much is in it in each one.
Yeah.
And when I get to it, I add a treat to each one, and so that she has her treat for the day, and the dog food.
Yeah.
I love my child.
I love
She
the
made me
markings
think.
on this cat.
Oh, thank you.
It's a very pretty kitty.
Be warned, I'm having you draw Longtail next month.
Hell yeah.
Longtail
I
looks fun to draw.
Love Longtail.
Can it be the same Longtail design?
Yes,
Sweet.
it can.
You should make it the Longtail that's the server icon on Moonkitty's server.
The one Joe
Oh,
did.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I genuinely miss Longtail. Him and Purdy.
I
Yeah.
love Longtail. That's my boy right there.
I love Longboy.
Longboy
He
died
was-
for like
He's
literally no
really
reason.
happy.
Was it me or did Mousepelt retired pretty
Mousepelt?
early?
Mouse fur.
Yeah, Mousefur, my bad.
I mean, we don't
yeah.
know really how long she was a warrior
Unless you want to
before
go by like
the series.
Well, she was supposedly a young warrior that just been a warrior along with Longtail.
Yeah.
I mean, you
She was
kinda
also younger than Blue Star.
Definitely younger than Blue Star.
well, Blue Star's pretty old by the time we even get to the series.
I don't even think she is actually that old. I think they say she's old, but I don't really think she's that old.
Yeah, no.
Actually,
Actually.
I'm thinking, in Blue Star's prophecy, Running Wind and Mouse Kit were kits when Blue Star's kits were born. So she would have been slightly older than Misty Star.
Well,
Well,
but
then, what does that say
a
about
lot of times
Misty
passed
Star?
since Blue
Yo,
Star died
Misty
and Misty
Star-
Star became leader.
I feel like the Aarons just didn't set like a specific age timeline for Cat. Like they're just like they'll retire when they feel to retire.
Discord's being weird. I'm looking at multiple, like all the people in the chat right now, and it says that almost all of them are offline. And I'm like, are you sure about that?
Are you
I'm
sure?
I'm making soup, but I'm not offline. Actually, the soup's almost done.
Alright.
I'm the king of soup.
Shadow Flame, you can join us back when you get back home.
Yeah, sorry about that. I tend to remember weird, random information.
Well, no, I think I remember at some point someone said something, and I can't verify this at all, so this may not be true at all. But when Blue Star died, she was apparently only like 6 years old.
Yeah, that's what
That doesn't
Wiki
sound right.
says, I think. But that never sounded right.
No.
Well,
Like, I feel like she
way
would have
older
been
than that.
at least 8 or older.
Yeah.
Whether or
she
not you
seems-
consider the Blue Star book as, canon,
I do.
like,
Because I love that book so much.
So much. It's so bad in terms of like staying on canon, but I really loved it.
I like to look at most of the super editions as, like,
They're kind of
fan fictions, but, like, good fan fictions.
They're like advanced fan fictions.
So,
You know,
Blue
Yeah,
Star's
I know what
Prophecy
they
is
are.
my
They're
favorite
like-
book in the entire series.
The
My
super
copy of
edition-
Blue Star's Prophecy is like ruined at this point.
Oh, yeah.
I won't.
I've read it so much.
I won't lie though, like when I did read it the first time back in like 7th grade or whatever,
Mhm.
I remember crying.
Oh,
I cry
absolutely.
every time I read it, I still cry.
The Snow Furbit.
Promise.
The Snow
Okay.
Furbit breaks my heart so much.
Cried at, and I was like a baby. I was like,
So,
oh my god.
I'm not gonna lie when I say the Blue Star's Prophecy made me hate Into the Wild just a little bit because they glossed over Rosetail's death. She was literally called out by name once throughout the entire book and wasn't even listed on the allegiance list. And I'm like, boy!
I'm like, when I read that the first time, I'm like, who the hell is Rosetail?
And look, there's an old Molly. She's dead, and everyone's like, oh, who's that?
Who'd that go?
Aw.
And no mention that was like one of Blue Star's best friends
Yeah.
in the whole wide world.
She supported Blue Star so much.
And she died. Like, out of
Just
nowhere.
dying.
With no mention. I'm so upset.
Well, she was brave. We know that much.
You know what book was like? I don't know if y'all have read the novella yet for Red Tail.
I haven't read any of the novellas.
That was a ride.
Yeah, I kind of don't like. Okay.
You don't like the Red Tail one?
No, Spotted Leaf Heart scared me off of novellas.
Oh nah, like once
don't use
again,
that
you
as,
need
like,
you need to look at these like novellas and stuff as just extra fan fiction. And
Look at here, Floof.
if you can look at it like that, then you're good. You know?
I kind of feel like
it's a Papillon.
The novellas and super editions are kind of like the cursed
Can you hear me?
child for Harry Potter. You know, like it kind of came
That
afterwards.
I
and
don't like
everyone
to
was
even
just like,
acknowledge the existence of Potter play, whatever.
Oh my god, I hate it so much. It's so bad. It made me
You
mad when
guys
I
hear
read
me
it.
now? I tried to like.
I didn't even read it. I just heard
like,
horror
for, like
stories.
5 minutes.
Well, I had a friend who had bought. Just bought. Well, she had bought it, and I read it, and I was like, I hate
Oh my
this.
goodness, that floof.
Gotta
So
love
much
that
neck floof.
Very floofy, and I always think my characters are fluffy. Apparently not.
I
Yeah.
thought Lily
Mine are
Paul was
like-
going to be fluffy. That.
I'm pretty sure that's Peach Ball, isn't it?
Nope.
No?
Nope, this is Scooter's
No,
request.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was looking at them.
I don't see a name for this one.
Is that the name of the character?
I don't think so.
Absolutely
This is- I don't see a name for this
boy you
character.
have ever gosh darn seen.
He's so fluffy.
He's a gosh darn lovesick fool.
I just want to give him a big old smooch.
He looks like he needs a kiss on top of the head.
Just a little.
Like I'm looking at him and he's really cute, but I'm also wondering how he would do like in the actual wild in the clans. Like, can you imagine how badly his ears would get caught on stuff?
No.
Oh,
Poor baby.
little Snoop.
He'd be like,
Or the mats. The mats.
he would be like Bambi in the end of Bambi 2 when he gets his like antlers or whatever, and they're barely there, and he walks into a tree. I'm like, yep, that's it.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Yep, you got a dead.
You know, something interesting I always thought about Bambi is that, like, I honestly couldn't differentiate, like, in memory of Bambi 1 and Bambi 2. I just thought they were the same movie.
That's because of the way Bambi 2 is set up. It's set up to literally just be the continuation.
Okay, so I've never watched. I've never watched Bambi.
Oh
I've
That's
never watched a lot of
depressing.
childhood classics. Like until what was it last week? We watched Aristocats. I had never watched it before.
no. Oh, really?
That's
No.
the tragedy.
Never.
I watch Aristocats religiously, and I keep spilling a cup full of pins.
Well, then I gotta ask, how did you like it?
Favorite.
Me?
Yeah.
I loved it. It was a really, really cute movie.
That's
enjoyable.
cool to see because, like I grew up with it, so obviously, like, I have a nostalgia for it, and it's kind of hard to take that
Oh
out
yeah,
of my
I grew up with
opinion
it
of
too.
Yeah.
And most people I hear who, like, go back to these movies later are like, oh, like, these are really boring, nothing happens, like, I don't like them.
Those people stop being my friends real quickly.
I I just feel like a lot of older movies. Oh, go ahead. It's fine. Sorry.
Oh no, I'll go after you. It's fine.
I feel like older movies just tend to have a really, really chaotic plot. Just like a lot of random stuff happens, and you're like, was that necessary? But, like, it's still fun. I love the geese. I love the jazz cats.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a lot of fun.
I really love the old movies.
so
I
much.
feel like they're really good if you take them at face value. Like people who want to go in and everything, like you can do that and it's fine. But like, just it's a movie. Just be entertained.
Yeah.
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
I did that in a band show one year. Are you not entertained?
Have you guys seen Cats Don't Dance?
Hell yeah!
Oh my
That is
god!
a good movie.
See it, like,
I've never watched a lot of like considered classic.
It's not really considered a classic, I don't think. In fact, I'm pretty sure it did bad in the box office.
Oh,
I don't hear
I didn't
anybody
even
ever
know
acknowledge
about it until someone mentioned it on Tennille's Discord.
Mm.
The only I think that you, Tennille, mentioned it in your Smear Frames video.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember watching that video a lot because I just found it entertaining to watch you
That's
rant
why it
about
sounded familiar.
It was great to just watch you rant about the Dover Boys for about like a half an hour. How long was that video anyway? Like,
it's actually not that long. I think it's only like a 15-minute video or something. I don't know. I'd have to check. Yeah.
I can look. Here, let me look real quick.
Yeah.
I really love that short film.
On a side note, I have just completed putting all the bags together.
Huzzah!
Yay! This was a test.
I'm now enjoying the soup I just made. And it's all to my
Yay!
Soup is good.
I think Sean's downstairs making us food.
Oh.
I have shrimp
Consumption.
gumbo.
We're gonna have tuna noodle casserole.
Ooh.
I need more cooking recipes. I need to get... I don't cook often.
Get an
One
app
of these
called
days,
Tasty.
I'll have a cooking show.
Okay, one thing I really want to make is Cajun pasta.
Instead of drawing a
Really
blank,
wanna-
make cooking a blank.
Cooking a blank.
Ooh.
And it'd be like the most cursed food you can come up with, like grilled cheese sandwiches made with ramen.
Disgusting.
What do you mean first? That's brilliant.
Don't even mention that. That's like the worst thing I think I've ever heard.
Yo,
Well,
but
okay,
like,
no. As a kid, I used to. I don't do this anymore. But as a kid, I used to love cooking up pieces of pepperoni, and then making a peanut butter and pepperoni sandwich.
how dare you?
I don't like
That's
that.
nasty.
Okay.
I
I don't like that.
Why do you mention this every time I'm on stream?
Did I mention this before?
I believe it was, yeah, last time I was able to come on, you mentioned this exact same thing.
We just keep talking about food, and it's like one of the weirdest things I've ever made. So it's always relevant.
weird?
I made cursed grilled cheese
I
before.
finally found it. The Dover Boys video is 14 minutes and 24 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a short little video.
So while we're talking about food disasters, I clearly remember one day, when I was really young, I was unsupervised at home, and I ate almost an entire package of just raw bacon.
Why?
Oh.
Why?
What compelled you to do that?
Because bacon is fantastic.
That is some
I
evil
do that.
energy you carry, my dude.
Okay,
I'm
I
just
would
telling you
not do
now.
that.
I didn't get sick though. I don't know how.
Probably because it was smoked.
Yeah.
Yeah, was it like frozen bacon?
No, it was like raw bacon in the fridge that I opened and ate. I
thought you meant you cooked
So it was
bacon.
like-
I'm like,
No, it was raw.
I think the most cursed thing I've ever seen someone eat was my older sister, and she was in college at the time, and I was like, I don't know, 12, 13, and I watched her microwave raw chicken in the microwave, and then she ate it, and I was just, I was so
Oh,
baffled.
Life.
She didn't get
college
sick.
life.
The
And
part
she's
that
still
like baffles
alive.
me is she's like she didn't get sick. I was like, how?
Take it from me. Chickens are disgusting animals.
No, like I get salmonella from lizards, handling lizards, and like I get ill. And then she's over here fucking eating raw chicken. Raw chicken. And she doesn't
Like
get
eating
sick.
a raw chicken.
Look at all those chickens.
Living life on the edge.
Look
It's
at all
like, I
that
get that you just want
salmonella.
to throw yourself off the cliff, but like,
That's me looking at my chicken coop. Just like, look at all this disaster waiting to happen.
Look at all those
Look at all
chickens.
that salmonella.
Look at all those chickens.
The most cursed thing I did was I set my microwave on fire, microwaving a pie.
Oh no!
I have a cousin who.
I forgot to take the foil off of it.
Oh no!
I have a cousin who forgot to
Never
put water
microwave
in.
aluminum foil.
No, I have a cousin in her first year of college. She forgot to she put like one of those microwave like mac and cheese in the microwave, and she forgot to put water in it, so she burned her microwave to a crisp.
Oh. I once accidentally put a Capri Sun inside of a microwave.
Okay.
And I didn't blow the fuse, which is good.
okay, you and me both though.
Put a Capri Sun in the microwave.
Okay, it was frozen. I wanted it to heat up, and I was
What
stuck.
was it doing in the freezer?
Did you put it in for like 15 seconds? Was that like your thing too?
I put it in for like 15 seconds, but then it started sparking, so I freaked out, paused it, and found out that you can't.
I didn't
do
even
that.
pause it. It started sparking, and I started to panic, and I sprinted out of the kitchen. I was like gone. I was like,
Put chip bags in a microwave. If you put chip bags in a microwave, they become little tiny chip bags.
I did
You can
that, and
still
my
see
mom got
every-
so mad at me because it was like sparking, but like I was like, it's fine.
I mean, I don't do it in my
Never
own
think
microwave.
that a
I do it in the
sparking thing in the
broken one we
microwave
have
In
outside.
subtitles, it wasn't fine.
That's why I do it in like
Fine.
an old microwave.
I think
just
the
one that you
worst
don't
thing
use.
that I've ever done is when I was a kid, I wanted cookies, and I made them with milk in them. Like, at literally like 3 a.m., I got up and I was like, I don't know, like 5, and I was like, I'm making cookies to surprise my family. And they were giant, soppy messes. It was so bad. And my mom woke up to go to work, and I was like,
Surprise!
This
Here's
isn't
some
what it
cookies.
looks like.
Here's a mess.
You know,
here's a mess to add some stress to your day. You're welcome.
Aren't you so glad you decided to have children?
I remember. Wait a minute, I lost train of thought. I'll come back.
Yeah.
I
hate it when that
had
happens.
stuff in the microwaves when you set them on fire. One of my coworkers set the microwave on fire with nothing in it.
Oh,
How
how'd
do
they
you-
do that?
I'm impressed.
They put we have a little eatery. They put a sandwich in the top of wave, started the bottom.
Oh.
And set it on fire, and I'm like, I come by, I'm like, wait, the microwave's on fire.
The microwave's on fire. Is it another?
I've also
Tuesday?
set the microwave on fire just warming up a bowl of chili, but I have no idea why it caught on fire, but I think there was some metal shavings that had gotten into the chili.
Oh no!
And you were
instead
gonna eat the chili.
I didn't eat it because it had wax paper over the top of it, and that's what caught on fire.
The microwave saved you then.
But the chili was ruined afterwards because I mean,
microwave-
chili
Hey, look
plus
at the
wax
chilies.
paper isn't.
From
Hi,
internal
look at the chili.
bleeding due to metal shards.
That's
You better thank that microwave.
I'm concerned about how many of you have managed to set a microwave on fire.
I didn't set it on fire.
I didn't set the microwave on fire. I saved
It just
myself
sparked.
before it happened. Yeah, same here.
I was
I
like
did
gone.
not
I was
set
like,
the microwave on fire. My cousin did.
It wasn't me.
It doesn't help that my granddad puts like paper towels like over the little spinning tray, I guess to absorb water, and that also caught on fire.
Oh no.
God bless your grandmother.
Grandfather.
Oh, grandfather.
My grandmother is not trusted with the microwave at this time.
Oh no. Oh.
You know what you like? What is incredibly hard to consume the entire thing of? Have you ever been to a theme park and you get like one of those turkey legs?
I'm about to go to a theme. I'm about to go
King
to a
Richard's
park
Fair.
tomorrow and get one of those
Places like
turkey
that.
legs.
Those, okay.
You should film the progress of you eating
tell
it
us how
for
that
us.
goes for you.
Yeah.
Actually,
I would
last
like to
time I
see.
did actually manage to eat the whole thing, but I felt terrible afterwards.
Oh.
Yeah, like
I would like to
it's
hear-
salty, it's tough, and it's big.
Oh, for me, the saltier the better. Like, if it makes my mouth into a desert after I eat it, I'm fine.
That's how
See,
I like
I would like
prefer
bite
balance.
by bite updates on this.
bite by bite updates. You know,
Bite by bite.
I've been tempted to get one of those, like every single time I go to a Ren Fair or something like that. But I never get them because I'm just like, there's no way I can eat all that.
Oh, you're not gonna eat all of it. I got
No.
news for you, but you can consume a good portion of it, and it's not bad tasting. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's just super salty.
Yeah, King Richard's Fair just like wants you to spend a lot of money to get inside, and then even more money on everything else. It's
That's what
basically
the Delta
Ren Fairs
Fair's
do.
like here.
It's salty enough that it reminds me like how salty Quiet Rage is. The same.
Oh,
Wow.
Got
oh, truer words were never spoken. Huh.
Silence.
Now-
'cause-
Okay, Tennille, I was watching you using like the tiniest brush when you were coloring. I was like, what is that?
What is that?
Nothing
I
like your
actually
fun.
made, speaking more still of food, I actually made some amazing deviled eggs last
I
week.
love deviled eggs. Deviled eggs are great.
And,
I don't.
And we didn't have any mustard, but we did have honey mustard. So I made them with
Ooh.
honey mustard instead, and it was amazing.
Oh.
I was like, I don't know if this will work out, but now I think I'm going to make deviled eggs with honey mustard all the time because it just made them a little sweet.
Huh.
I
like making a lot.
eggs.
I like to make stir fry.
Oh, I love doing stir fry.
And every now and again, I like making fancy ramen.
Mm-hmm.
Fancy ramen's like where you just boil an egg, put an egg in there, and like put some other stuff in there.
Yeah.
And then you eat it. It's like good.
Hi, I'm too fancy for regular ramen, so I'm gonna put stuff in the ramen to make
No, don't get me wrong. I'm a college student.
Okay, see,
That is
I'm gonna be really
occasions.
extra here. I hate the just like bland ramen packets you can get. So like if I'm going to eat one of those, like I have to make it fancy. Otherwise, I'd rather die than eat it. I'm such a picky eater.
I get them when I don't want to do anything and just kind of want to, like, stew in salty, gross food.
Yeah.
Well, I'm also really
best
kind of
way. The best way to have ramen is to drain the water before you put the seasoning in, because
What?
then
Yeah.
you can taste it like twice the power of like. the
I feel
seasoning.
attacked
do
by
that.
this. I specifically put the stuff in and then pour the water out. And so like I mix it and then I pour it out because I do not
But then
want
you're
that
like-
much.
I like the water.
The water's cursed.
I
I like
don't
the
like
water.
it being. I like it being as tasteful as possible. I mean, it's a lot of taste, but
Yeah, I'll
Like,
eat it
it's
with
strong
the
enough that
water
I'm
in,
not
and
about
I'll
that.
probably drink the water.
eat the water.
Yeah, I eat the water too.
You know what's like come back into my diet since I've like came back to college?
What?
Peanut butter and jellies.
Huh.
Like I think I ate them so much growing up that I just hated them after a while.
Oh.
'Cause it was like day after day it's peanut butter and jelly over and over again.
Same thing happened with me and s'mores Pop-Tarts.
Yeah. If you get them too much of a good thing.
S'mores Pop-Tarts are divine. I love those.
I like the cookie dough ones better.
I like the blueberry ones, they're my favorite. But you know what's better?
Isn't there a
Wild
cake
berry.
one?
What's better is strudels. And you can't tell me anything otherwise.
Toaster strudels.
I like toaster strudels. I got a freezer full of them.
Okay, I just.
They're my
wanna say-
granddad's, but I take them every now and then.
You know what I find pretty cursed, I'm just saying. And I know
What?
people are probably gonna have different opinions of this. But the toaster strudels are the breakfast ones that have like egg and like sausage in it. I think that's nasty. But
I've never even heard of that. What?
It's gross.
They have the breakfast version, and they have like eggs, sausage, and like other stuff in it, and it tastes soggy. Two, it's just not good.
It's like a glorified Hot Pocket. Why would you eat that?
Yeah, like Hot Pocket's even better. I would go with the Hot Pocket, and I'm not.
Do you still like just toast it?
Yeah, you still toast it, but it doesn't like really. Well, what happens is like it's still not necessarily cold, but since like eggs is kind of watery to begin with.
Yeah, like it's not cooking enough.
It ain't. And it's not good.
I don't like the sound of it at all.
So
Get it away from me.
0 out of 10.
Would not recommend.
Yeah.
So there used to be a type of Pop-Tart that I'm so sad they don't make them anymore. They're like a chocolate-covered strawberry, and I used to get them. I used to get them all the time. They were so good, and they don't make them anymore. And I'm just really disappointed in that.
That's
it was such a.
Have you guys ever had like a cereal that was around that like it was only around for like a limited amount of time and then they like took it away or anything like that?
Yes, Halloween marshmallow thing. They
Cocoa.
have like Count Chocula, like Frankenberry, Boo Berry.
There's a certain kind of this breakfast item. You can only buy it at Walmart, as far as I can tell. But half the time, like a good probably 1 out of 10 times is the times that you're gonna find it, and it's called Cocoa, and it's so good. It's so disappointing when I can't find it. You know?
I never go to Walmart, so I wouldn't know anything about it.
Can I get a waffle? Can I please get a waffle?
Can I please get a waffle?
I had this one cereal I absolutely loved, but it was literally a cereal. It was an Atlantis Lost Empire cereal.
Ooh.
So it was only around when the movie came out, and then it disappeared. But it was like a Lucky Charms-esque cereal, but instead of marshmallows, it just had like these chocolatey candy pieces, I guess. They weren't marshmallows, but like it was just like a chocolate wafer kind of thing. And
I love Lucky Charms marshmallows. I used to eat them, just the marshmallows.
yeah, and it also came with, and like all the chocolate pieces had like Atlantis runes on them. And the cereal box had like an alphabet for Atlantis so that you could like write in the language, and I loved that as a kid.
Oh, that's cool.
You know what I miss a lot?
What?
The Trix yogurt that was like 2 colors and you got to mix it yourself.
Oh, that was fun.
I always
know
turned to a
exactly
soppy green
what you're
brown,
talking
but
about.
like
I love that stuff.
I remember liking that a lot. No, it's not there.
So I just recently found out that like Lucky Charms was doing a like small campaign where they had these like unicorn marshmallows in, and if you got like a certain number, or like if you won the contest or whatever, you would get a box of just marshmallows. And I remember looking at that and just being like, that.
I think they're doing that
healthy.
again.
Yeah, I think they're doing it right now.
I saw a commercial for it.
I'm just like, that can't be healthy. That's kind of gross.
I think I saw a bag of just the marshmallows on eBay, but I wouldn't trust them. Who knows how old they are?
Well,
can't think
and,
about them, like-
you can only assume that like somebody hand sifted through that cereal.
That's what I was thinking. I was
Yeah.
like, ugh.
It's just no. I don't like that.
It's like, I'll pass.
I like
mean-
the floof.
Golden Queen Fair yogurt is kind of filled with bacteria that makes it into yogurt, so...
Yeah, I've never been a big fan of yogurt either.
But there is good bacteria though, like Greek yogurt you're supposed to eat when like you do
I love
a lot of antibiotics and stuff like that.
Yeah, my stepmom once made like the best yogurt where it was like a peanut butter jelly theme, and I ate it. Like I ate the leftovers and I loved it, and I kept pestering her to make some more.
Hey, Janelle.
Yeah.
Did you by any chance watch the Invader Zim movie that came out recently?
Sean and I just watched that the other day.
I gotta watch that.
What do you
I need
think?
to watch it. I haven't watched Invader
You know,
Zim.
I didn't grow up with Invader Zim, actually. It was one of those shows I avoided because it creeped me out.
I feel
So I've only seen, like, a few bits and pieces of it, but I really enjoyed the movie.
I adored the
I don't
movie.
think I've ever watched, like, I think I watched, like, only 2 Invader Zim episodes, like, ever.
I think I've fallen into that trope, though, that comes with the movie, that everybody's falling in love with Professor Membrane, but, like, how can you not? I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So, I lost my 3DS stylus, so instead I'm just using my drawing pad stylus, and it seems to be working perfectly fine.
Yeah.
It's so great.
My poor 3DS stylus is, like, chewed up all to hell.
Aww.
I chew on it. And
I feel like 3D, like, DS stylus are just meant to be one of those items that just, like, disappear. And if you manage to have it, that's an amazing feat on your own. Like, all of my DSs are missing theirs.
My mom bought me and my sister like one of those refill packs that have like 20 of them. So like whenever we'd lose them, she'd be like, "Where's your DS stylus?" And we'd be like, "I don't know." And she'd just give us a new one.
I remember I fell out of an RV once with my DS, and I broke this top screen, but like not necessarily broke the screen. I broke the part that holds it together, and so I had to hold the DS in a certain angle so I could see both screens.
Oh,
you could see me struggling the entire trip. I was like, I want to play my game.
I'm surprised I still have my stylus. It's just looks like a dog's went at it, except it wasn't a dog, it was me.
I put my 3DS through the washer multiple times.
Oh,
and it still works.
See, my sister was really, really terrible at breaking DSs. Like, she's had like 6 of them.
Oh, wow. See, and Nintendo products are usually like really sturdy, so she must
because
take
I still have my
serious
Game Boy
damage.
SP.
She's really destructive. Like, she doesn't mean to be, but like, she's gone through like 4 different phones. And we were joking about how like we went to AT&T to get me a new phone because I just needed a new one and I was gonna buy it. So my parents were like, "Okay, we'll go let you buy a phone." So we're up there and we were looking at like this first responder phone and it was like all tricked out and we were like, we need to get that for her. But she'd still manage to break it. I don't know how. She'd manage it.
Wow.
What you drawing now?
This is Scott's
Oh, it's lagging.
request. Amethyst,
Good lord.
the Dutch Angel Dragon.
Good
Ooh.
lord. That is
I love Dutch Angel Dragons. They're beautiful.
I'm currently looking at the original like copies of The World Ends With You, and I'm like, I kind of want to play both versions, just criticize whichever one I hate the most. Criticize whichever one.
I mean, if you have a chance to pick it up on DS, like, I definitely recommend it. It's definitely, like, easier to pick up nowadays for Switch, but,
Yeah.
like, there's just some things that can't be translated over because, like, it was a game made for the DS.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like a game. It's like trying to play Ocarina of Time on DS when you have the GameCube version.
Oh. The pre-owned version is like just about $10 without shipping. I don't know what the shipping is.
Well, I mean, and that's
Oh. It looks like free shipping.
well, I remember
can't
when
tell.
The new Fire Emblem game came out, and I was like livid that it wasn't going to be on the DS because I just wanted it on the DS. It feels like Fire Emblem was just made for the DS, the entire franchise. It just works so well with it.
I've never played a Fire Emblem game at all.
They're awesome, and you should invest.
I am. I'm going to try the newest games.
I've really enjoyed Three Houses.
Yeah, that's the one. I forgot the name for a moment.
You know, I'm surprised I still have, and it's still functioning just fine. My Game Boy.
Yeah,
That
mine
thing's
too.
so
Mine
old.
works fine. I think I don't tend to break handheld devices. What I tend to break are my laptops and my PlayStation. I'm on my 4th PlayStation 3 right now.
How?
Oh, no.
How did you break your PlayStations?
I
PlayStation
actually
3s
don't
are
break them.
fragile.
No, see, for the long period of time, like the disc thing that takes in the disc would always quit working.
Oh, that's
And-
weird.
And I couldn't, and it wouldn't accept my disc, and then the hard drives would. I'm like, okay. I send them back to PlayStation. They're like, okay, we're gonna give you another one. And then.
Yeah, I had a
the
roommate
most recently.
who had like 3 PlayStation 3s brick on her over the course of a year. It was ridiculous.
Oh.
Until I got the PlayStation 3 Slim, which has a manual, like, disc loading thing. You just slide a little door and then put the disc in. That has been fine so far.
You know, the only console I've ever had that like has broken on me necessarily, aside from the DS's, it's solely DS's that have broken on me particularly. But it was my Wii.
Really?
And my Wii took in the CDs, and it would shred the CDs. I mean, it would like take a whole ring out of the CDs.
Oh, that is bad.
Yeah,
That
like
is
if you,
really bad.
I don't even understand how it happened.
Get that?
My PS2 did that once. Like, just once. And I think it had something to do with my cousin stomping on it.
Oh, well,
maybe.
Yeah, that
While it
would
was
probably
running.
be it.
I mean, having someone stomp on your thing would probably make it break. Yes.
I got so mad at him that day, and my aunt and uncle just said, "Oh, he's just a kid."
Okay, that happened with me in like one of my seconds.
I'm like,
I let her play
He's a
with
kid who's about to die.
I let her play with my DS, and
This
she
is
was
why
like
kids
8.
should not touch stuff without permission.
Well,
This is why parents should give their kids more
I
discipline.
told her she could play with it, but then when I got it back, as soon as I got it back, I could not fix the calibration on it. It didn't matter how much I would restart it. She messed up the calibration, and I was absolutely livid.
when I first got my PlayStation, it was entirely and I didn't know how to fix it
Okay.
because I couldn't understand French.
Oh no. My least favorite sentence in like the entirety of like the English language is "boys will be boys."
Oh God!
It makes
Stop!
me wanna
I need you to
slap.
stop now.
It makes me want to slap whoever says that and be like, "Boys will be held held accountable
For their
just like
actions.
everyone else."
And nothing's worse than like them acting like the opposite. 'Cause you know the same people are gonna say that are gonna be like, "Oh, how can you get your dress dirty? How can you be playing outside? That's for the boys." Like, shut up! I'm gonna play with some
That would
snakes.
make
Leave me
me
alone.
so-
Like, I'm doing what I want to do.
Those made
Lizard
me-
snakes.
I love playing with snakes. I love it. I
Let me
love
play with my
snakes.
let me play with my garter, common garter snake in peace.
Yeah, my black racer.
I want a garter snake. I love garter snakes. They're my favorite.
I want a pet snake. I really want a pet
I
snake.
desperately want to.
They're
My
a lot of
granddad
work.
says he does not want a snake in the house, even though he never see it.
No, those used to make me so mad when people would be like, "Well, boys will be boys." Well, boys can learn how to not be little dickbags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying.
True that.
Just saying.
So,
I think that's
Lately-
actually what my aunt said about my cousin. He's like,
That
"Oh,
boys
boys will be boys." I'm like, he was angry about a hair. Decided to step on the PlayStation. Okay.
so lately I've been invested in this like snake YouTuber, and I think I've gotten way too into it.
Oh, who is
before I
it?
can name.
Who is it?
Snake Discovery.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got another YouTube channel.
Oh
that I
my
watch.
god, I love Snake Discovery.
I love it.
I also like
She's-
tarantulas.
she's pretty
and There's
good.
Okay,
a
I like
perfect
watching-
YouTuber for tarantulas.
Exotic
Hello,
Slayer.
I'm back.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, you're back.
Exotic
Welcome
Slayer.
back.
Yeah.
I like Exotic Slayer. And
Oh my
I like,
gosh.
Ants Canada.
I haven't seen that one.
I
Okay.
watched it for a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like at 3 a.m, exactly at 3 a.m, when I can't sleep, I'm watching a YouTube channel about ants, and this guy who's like managing the ants. He's like, "These are red ants. I'm gonna be moving tanks today. Check this out."
Storytelling.
The red ants are trying to escape. I have to renew the barrier. They're planning something.
Okay, that is Ants Canada. That is 100% Ants Canada.
It probably is. I really, I don't know how, but every time at 3 a.m, it somehow always surfaces on my feed, and I'm like, all right, I guess this is what I'm watching.
No, I mean his storytelling though is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Like it's so interesting. I don't know how he does it. Like how do people do that sort of thing?
As a Floridian, I don't think I could do it. I've been bitten by red ants, and I don't like them.
Yeah.
I don't like ants either. They're
kinda
everywhere
confused.
here. When I was for herpetology, we did a snake field lab, and I think I got stung by like 20 red ants while trudging through snake hunting. So the biggest danger of that trip was the ants, not the snakes.
No, I'm from Louisiana, and we just call them spicy boys down here.
Spicy boys.
Yeah,
Well, now I'm gonna call them spicy boys now.
they're just spicy boys. And then wasps
Spicy
are like
ants.
flying spicy boys.
They're the red
Wasps
hot
are-
ants.
Also, guys, it
Red
is.
hot chili ants.
It's definitely the Ants Canada.
Yeah.
That's who I
Oh
watch.
no.
Because I remember
guy
watching
in
multiple videos where he's like, "Oh, okay."
Ooh,
I
they're
just
trying to
stopped.
escape.
YouTube is just like, "Hey, Sean is going live in 30 minutes." I'm like, "Shut up! I'm watching a different live stream. Leave me alone."
Wait a minute.
That's hilarious.
Wait, they have videos on Ants Canada that are fire ants react to Donald Trump. Fire ants react to Hillary
Oh my
Clinton.
gosh.
Very cool.
Yeah, doesn't he made like sugar versions of those people, and he like put it in the thing and watches ants eat them whole. Oh, it's
Oh,
so
wow.
great. Take that,
is
politics.
absolutely fantastic.
Mostly here we just have
all
like-
politics. I don't care who. If you're a Democrat, I hate you. If you're a Republican, I hate you. You all suck. Don't talk to
That's
me.
a really bad way
Y'all-
to look at things.
Y'all suck.
I understand, like I personally don't agree with most Republican views and stuff. But the point is that like you should be able to talk to these people so you can show them a different point of view. They're not
Yeah.
normally that way just cause they grew up like that. So you need to
Oh,
talk
yeah.
to them and explain. You can't just go, "Oh, you believe that? I hate you." I mean, sure,
Complete-
there's a couple of them that are real messed up, but like,
Well, I don't care
Yeah.
about what they believe.
Yeah.
I
I'm
care
from one
about
of
how
those
they
messed
act.
up families, so
Like,
I've
most of
tried
them are, like,
many
really-
times.
oh wow.
that's a little different though, because it's family. I don't know what you do about family, because I got some wild
Deal
ones.
with them.
I
Yeah,
think
if you ever figure
my
that out,
older
let me know.
cousins are the only ones
Yeah, no, I
who
don't think
are
that's a thing you
liberal
can
in my
just
family.
do.
Wait,
Well,
Tennille,
I
Look at
who are
those
you
big
drawing?
ears.
Who's
I'm
one of
drawing
my friends, their entire
Scooter's
family is,
amethyst.
like racist.
Oh,
Look at
I
those
just
big
got back
ears.
onto the stream.
I
Those are
love
some-
this design. This is fun.
I
Those are
love
some
Dutch
big
Angel
ears.
Dragons.
It's a very
I've
pretty
never
design.
seen anything like this before. I love it.
They were created by a character, I forget what their name is, but it's like I know something, something, something. They're like an open species that you can adopt.
Oh, cool.
So anyone can make one as long
Oh my
as you
gosh.
adhere to the rules of the character,
Mm-hmm.
because the character creator is like militant about if you break a rule, they'll go nuts on you.
Oh.
Mhm.
I just got
Okay, I have a
Fever.
question. What's the whole point about open species and stuff? I've never understood that.
Well,
I
open
want to create
species
something. I
I'm
want to
fine
create
with.
something. No, like
But if
not
there's
just
like closed species are what I have a problem with.
no.
Like
I'm
where
not.
you have to pay to have the character.
Yeah, like I don't understand all that. Like, why don't I just create whatever I want? How about that? You know?
Well, some people just like they see a species that they like, but it was created by like Surgles, for example, are another open species that a lot of people like. And I
I
think
know
they
there's,
just want
like-
one. I don't understand the point. You're asking the wrong person on that.
I keep
I have a
seeing.
closed species, but personally, the reason I have it closed is because there's a lot of lore and rules to the characters, and it's something very important to me that I just don't want other people making whenever they feel like they can. Like, it's not a way to make profit, it's a way to keep my ideas the way I want them.
Right, so people have to, like, pay a certain amount to be invested, essentially.
Well, it's like because it's your intellectual property.
Yeah. Whoa.
I don't know.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah.
That's a lot of details.
Ooh, that's a feral one. I've never seen a feral.
That would not be an animation-friendly design.
No, absolutely not.
No.
But it's cool for a drawing.
Look at all those feathers.
If Scott was here, I would like high five him because I also put a needlessly complicated design as my request.
I have not seen Scott in forever.
Yeah, he's been busy, I think.
Yeah, probably. I just like how I said that, and then the whole room just goes silent.
I need to get some of my sonas in on this, but I think next month it's going to be long tail all the way.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
I have a whole bunch of sonas, and I want them all drawn, but that's a lot of characters.
I can't tell if, like, I just haven't seen them on feed or anything, but I haven't seen Tom, like, post anything in a long time.
Yeah.
He's around.
Tom's not
He's
very
just really busy.
Tom's also not very active on the Patreon server. She's more active on Kitty.
Yeah.
Public server.
Mm-hmm. I love it there. It's really fun.
You know, it's a really cool YouTube channel to watch every now and again.
What's that?
Daily Dose of Internet.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of fun to watch sometimes.
I haven't heard of
love
this.
that.
What do they do?
They just post, I think, every day, some random tidbits about things around the world and like different posts, and like it could be a bunch of videos of cats or something like that.
Oh.
Usually, it's positive and it's nice.
Yeah.
It's really good. I love it.
I keep waiting. This is a little off topic. I keep waiting for someone outside the Warrior Cats community to cover the like Warrior Cats community and like the map community and stuff like that. You know, because it's such a huge fandom that like doesn't get talked about.
Okay.
Yeah, completely.
I get so obsessed with certain Warrior Cats maps that I'll just show my friends and they have no idea what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel embarrassed showing my friends, if I was honest. I was like, it's not that, like, I have any, like, I won't admit that I like warriors and stuff.
Uh-huh.
It's just that everybody else can't relate to it. And so, like, I'm describing cats to them, and, like, the stories about cats, and they're like,
these are cats, right?
Yeah, it's not something that you can just show to someone who's not familiar with the source material.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Like, I only have one IRL friend who actually reads Warriors.
Same
I have
here.
none.
Oh no.
I have a singular IRL.
But at the same time, like, so many of our animation projects, especially nowadays, are like so spectacular that like you don't need to be a fan of the books to enjoy the animation. Like the storytelling's good enough that you can just like watch it as its own little thing.
Yeah, it's just one of my favorites is the everything map.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
I love
so
that one
good.
so much.
That's a really
You wanna
good
know?
one. I love
You want to know the one that I actually like now? It's called the lights went out in ThunderClan or something like that.
ThunderClan.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
someone
yeah.
did a map to that song?
Yeah. I love Reba. Reba is my most favorite country singer.
The lights went out in Georgia.
Yeah.
you know, it's a really painful fandom to be a part of or like to watch.
Huh.
Yeah.
Ed's World. Have you guys ever heard of Ed's World?
Yeah.
I've
No.
heard of it, but
Well,
I didn't join it.
Ed's World is actually really good. Just watch it, but don't get involved in the community. That's all I can tell y'all. Because they are the grossest human beings I've ever seen.
I think probably about every single other fandom has one of the, at least a handful of people.
I would think like about a good half of the community for Eddsworld is really nasty.
I would say something, but I'm afraid of getting sniped by the fandom that I was going to bash, so...
Which
so
one?
you're just gonna be like, nope.
I said it once in this stream when mentioning my music.
Oh, K-pop?
No! Okay, know what? I have no fear. Undertale.
Oh,
I don't like
There
Undertale.
are a lot of toxic members of the Undertale fandom. I feel like.
I've not been around in that circle for quite a while, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I just listen to the music, man. Don't hurt me, because I don't think Sans is the best character of everything in the world.
I'm not an Undertale fan at all. The series.
I like
For
Undertale a
anyone
little
curious, I posted some of my art that I've done of my species in the art channel.
Oh, cool.
I like the faces.
bit.
And
gotta scroll.
Speaking of making videos, I remembered watching a Watch Mojo that had 10 top 10 unexpected fandoms. Warriors is number 9.
Yeah!
Ooh.
That was
Yeah.
cool to see. But see, I want more
spreading.
YouTubers to cover us. Like, we're this weird niche group, and I want to see outsiders' opinions. Like,
I want to see RPG Mongrel put fandom files on us.
Oh, that would be fun.
Because he does fandom files, and he goes through and like explains fandoms and why they're this, that, and the other.
Mm-hmm.
And he's done them on a bunch of things like Hitalia and so on, like the old stuff.
Yeah.
And I'd be interested to see him do something about Warriors.
Yeah, Warriors would be perfect for that kind of thing.
I feel like he's mentioned it at some point though. Warriors.
Really? Mm.
So I'm doing some digging right now.
I'm currently just on my 3DS playing Soul Silver right now. And it's going nowhere.
I've got Heart Gold upstairs, but my 3DS does not like it.
Mm-hmm.
If the cartridge moves even just a little bit, it disconnects the game.
Oh, no.
So I have to sit like perfectly still while playing it, and I'm like,
That
get pretty
do.
uncomfortable after a while.
Yeah.
That just gives me flashbacks to trying to play Game Boy Color games on anything past a Game Boy Color. Because they just stick out so much, so it just, oops, you bumped it, you're dead.
The DS.
You're dead!
Ooh.
Exactly.
The DS is
with Game Boy Advance games was
I
also
remember
torturous.
I had the DS, but I had the Game Boy game for the American Dragon. I had it for the Game Boy, but you played on the DS, and whew, that was some times.
Man, poor American Dragon.
I just got into the second arc of Wings of Fire, and I'm about to finish Winter Turning.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
I've got them all on my computer, but I haven't read them yet.
Sean and I just finished listening to Book 4.
Oh, nice.
I mean, obviously, I've already read all of them, but Sean's going through them now.
Yeah, as in, this afternoon, we finished listening to Book 4 on audiobook.
Yeah.
What do you think?
What do I think?
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying it.
Good.
Yay. Yay, Sean.
I will say that none of the twists and turns have been surprising, but I think that's a-okay, because it feels like everything is very well set up. So I don't even, it's like, I prefer well set up and well executed ideas over, oh, this random thing happened, surprise!
Yeah, I relate to that.
So
Yeah.
I've really been enjoying it, and like, I love the construction of this world because it really does feel like, oh no, these are dragons. These are dragons doing dragon things because dragons are the smartest things in the world, so they're obviously in charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The world building is so good.
Yes,
I love
building,
it.
That's the term.
What's your favorite character so far?
Glory.
Glory's fun.
Yeah.
Respectable.
My
Glory's a good
character
girl.
is Clay.
No one ever.
Clay's a good boy, but there's a reason he got book 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Clay's a good boy, and that's it. He's just a good boy.
That's his only character trait, is good boy.
Big, hungry, good boy.
Who's a good boy?
Good, hungry boy.
He reminds me of my dog.
I'm
It's
excited to
Michael.
see Sunny's point of view on things.
Sunny's point of view is great.
Yeah.
I love Darkest Night, or Brightest Night, sorry.
Yeah, Brightest Night.
Teal, who's your favorite character in Stranger Things?
In Stranger Things. Elle.
Elle. I like Dusty.
Yeah, Dusty's good too. I like, well, and
I think it changes from season to season which character I think was best done.
is it
Steve?
Is that his name? Steve?
The bully from the first season that turns out to be the...
To hang out with the kids and be really cool and...
high
Yeah,
schooler.
Steve Harrington.
Yeah, Steve Harrington.
Steve
yeah.
Harrington.
He's
Yeah,
he's
Yeah.
become
I
one
love
of my
him.
favorites too.
I love him and his friend from the, whatever her name is from season 3.
Yeah.
I can't remember
Oh.
her name right now.
Oh, please don't spoil it for season
Random,
three.
Yeah, won't say what happens to her, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll just say that his co-worker from season 3, they're fantastic.
They were
I can't
actually
wait.
just put into Dead by Daylight, which is a video game, a horror video game. And they just got the rights to put I forget what you call them,
Demogorgon?
Demogorgon?
the Demogorgons and 2 characters, and it was Steve and someone else.
Okay, cool.
I just like how Dusty... Wait, can we discuss season 1 spoilers of Stranger Things? Is that okay?
I guess.
I'm
like,
not gonna watch it.
I won't lie, I watched all of season 3 and nothing else, so go ahead.
people are gonna yell at me in the chat for being like, "You're never gonna watch Stranger Things. What's wrong with you?" But
It's okay, I'm in that boat too.
we can be yelled
Horror
at
is
together.
not everybody's cup of tea, and that's A-okay.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I watched about an episode and a half, and I was like, nope.
I
will
just
say,
like
if
how...
anything, the first season is lots of suspense. The second season is mostly action, and the third season... I don't
The
know.
third season's lots of yelling.
Yeah.
So much yelling. Angry
It's
yelling.
about every season.
Nah, but
And
there's
then
like,
Over the
I
Moon.
think it's a lot.
I just
So
like
basically,
how...
you can't keep its genre straight.
Well, no, it's the evolution of movie franchises from the 80s.
Yeah.
It's perfectly fitting with how franchises often expand upon their original premise, because more often than not, you can't keep the same tone.
Suspense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Suspense doesn't work once you know what the villain is. So you have to go a different way. Maybe you go with an action movie type of thing. So that's
Yeah.
True.
I gotta
So-
say though,
Horror is not my thing.
Yeah, no.
I like how, like, when Dusty and all of them are, like, in the school, and that they're trying to find, like, pudding, and there's like, I knew she was wearing it, I knew it. And then he just goes like, Mike, I found that chocolate pudding. That just makes me laugh every time.
I gotta say though, I really liked L11,
Yes.
their outfits throughout season 3, the different ones that they changed through. I was like, ooh, I might steal your looks.
That is what you call an aesthetic.
Yeah. I like that aesthetic. I'm more of a Tokyo Nights aesthetic, but I like that one too.
Oh man.
Here we go.
Oh, and My Hero should be coming out with another season coming up soon.
Oh,
I need
Sean and I
to-
need to catch up. We're
We're
a bit behind.
No, we're one episode behind.
We're only one episode behind?
Yes, we've been on one episode since it stopped airing like a year ago.
What?
Yes!
Oh.
I'm kind of I'm like
I thought you realized we only had the one episode.
No, I thought we were way behind.
No, we're just one episode right before they're like going on hiatus.
Oh.
if it makes you guys feel any better, I am like right in the middle of season 2 of Stranger Things, and I've been stuck on episode 4 ever since.
Oh.
I got through half the episode, and then I just had a bunch of other stuff to do, so
Yeah.
and I was mainly watching it with my parents, and then my parents were waiting so long to start season 2, and I'm just like, okay, if they don't start this soon, I'm gonna start season 2 without them.
It's like, I can't wait
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, I'm just like, I gotta know what happens.
Yeah, there are shows like that I watch with my parents, and I'll be at my dad's, and we don't watch it at my dad's, and I'll just be like, oh, the next episode's out. Yeah, I'm not waiting for you to watch this.
That's actually how I ended up watching Stranger Things, but only the 3rd season. Is my little sister that usually watches it with my older sister ditched out to go hang out with her boyfriend. And my older sister was like, all right, well, I'm just going to replace my other younger sister with the other one. You're going to sit here and you can't move. And I was under strict orders. I couldn't leave the room. I was like, I guess I'm watching this now.
Oh, dear.
Like, all right. Also,
I avoid everything that's popular.
My Hero's been confirmed for another movie coming up.
Oh, cool. The first one was fun.
Yeah, I liked it.
You want to know something cool? I finally beat a game that I've been playing for years.
Oh, which game?
Terraria. Because they
Terraria.
had a new update for the mobile version, and they added the final boss named the Moon Lord, and I finally beat him, and he's the most toughest boss in the whole game.
I'm just struggling with Don't
Hold on a
Starve.
second. Sorry.
Don't Starve is
Is it a time?
quite the struggle for me. Yeah, because once you die, you die. Unless, like, you're playing Don't Starve together, but then you have other people that you have to rely on, and that's...
If you die, then you die in real life.
Well, then you have to restart from scratch all over again. So you have to complete another whole world. You have to survive the seasons, and there's all kinds of monsters and stuff you have to look out for. It's fun. But every time I die, I, like, lose a little bit of my soul every time. I'm like, here we go, I gotta start all over. I was on day 55, but I guess I gotta go back to 1.
Oh no.
Ah, here we go again.
Here we go again.
I have that game.
Eyes back.
That game is so fun.
Oh, look at that face.
Hello, meow meow. That makes me think of my junior year English teacher's cat. She had sphinxes. She had 2 of them. And one of them is named John John and the other one's name is Truman. Well, she brought John John to school one day and he's so fat.
Aww.
Fattest cat.
I love sphinxes so much.
Sphinxes look like little potatoes.
I want a
just saying.
sphinx someday.
Well, like, she brought him into the classroom and we were like passing him around and he hugged me. Like he had his paws around my neck and I was like, John John, I love you.
That's cute. That's so cute.
John John, I will protect you. And he's so funny. He can wear her 3-year-old daughter's shirts. He's so fat.
Oh.
Yay, in KCH, I'm finally out of jail. Sorry, that was kind of random.
It's alright.
Who let you out?
I don't know.
With them. Gotta throw you back in there.
Try me, Blue.
Oh no.
Yami
Where are you?
has been like a criminal for a long time.
Get back in there, criminal scum.
In Skyrim, I've murdered like 4 people already because they had stuff that I wanted.
It's like I have no idea.
That is a Skyrim mood.
Honestly.
I wanted it, so I took it.
You know, I kind of have
You have a
feeling.
cool sword. I want that sword. Give me that sword.
I was an adventurer like you, till I took an arrow to the knee.
Wow, I've not heard
Wait.
that in forever.
Oh my god. Okay, did you guys ever hear the song for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that
No.
on my iTunes. Like,
It's
I'm
on a
not even
really
joking.
old CD of mine, and I had a CD labeled in my car, Dubstep Trash, or my Dub Dump, or whatever. And I put it in, and that was the first thing that played, and I was like, oh,
Takes
I
me
suddenly
back.
feel so old. Ugh.
There's this funny like video on YouTube, and it's called crap. Where is it? It's called Dustin being a mood for 5 minutes straight. I love it. It was,
Didn't you show that on the Noodle Cat memes earlier?
yeah, I think so. Hang on. Let me see if I can find it. yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Dustin is always a mood. In all fairness.
Oh, and not to bring this conversation way back all of a sudden, but I gotta say that the Invader Zim movie was extremely smooth in comparison to the show. Like, it looks a lot better.
Yeah, and Sean wasn't here for that. We were talking about the Invader Zim movie.
Oh, okay.
Just what we thought of it. Thought it was cool, fun.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it.
It's
How bad is
good.
it that I played this game enough? That
Should
when
I watch
got
it?
to the-
Yeah, I really like, as much as I like Invader Zim, I don't think you necessarily need to watch a bunch of the episodes beforehand, because it kind of catches you up in the first couple minutes.
Yeah.
It's like,
It definitely felt like a thing of, if you're vaguely aware of what the show is and you enjoyed the general concept of it, you'd probably enjoy the movie.
Yeah, I don't know anything, like literally anything about Invader Zim.
alien comes to Earth, wants to take over Earth,
Is
and
really a jerk to
Is bad
everyone.
at it.
bad at it, and there's another person who's the son of a scientist, and he's like, I'm gonna prove aliens, and that's about it.
Huh.
And shenanigans ensue. It's kind of got some gross humor here and there, where it's
That's
like,
fine.
it's not necessarily like fart joke humor, it's just,
Yeah.
it looks gross every now and again, but that was
Uh-oh.
kind of the,
That was
That
the
was
thing.
the thing back then.
yeah.
Yeah.
That was the style of the day.
That
Yeah.
was the most hilarious content.
Well, we got the funny WoW XD random humor in there, so.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like I was mentioning earlier, the one thing I saw about the that movie was like hovering over it on Netflix. That tiny robot being like, and that's the story of how I became a giant pizza. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, lol.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gur exists as just,
Gur
Well,
is
XD.
the meme machine.
yeah, he just is. He was like back in the day meme machine. The classic memes.
I found this like really funny photo. It was it's about the Dragon Prince, and I love it so much. It kind of matches it. It's like I'll post it in Noodle Cat memes.
Awesome.
Is that the one you showed me earlier?
Yeah.
Oh,
Speaking of Dragon
love
Prince,
it.
I haven't heard anything about Dragon Prince in a
Oh, good.
while.
I want
love
to
it.
see it.
No, like,
Give me that
like
season 3.
Yeah.
Please.
season 3 is still not to be announced.
I know. Well, like
there's
they've
there's
talked
still no
about
title
it.
for it.
They've talked about it at Comic-Con, but like there's no release date yet.
It said that this will be the end of like the first quote unquote season.
Okay.
So, from what I saw, if I remember correctly, there is 3 books to the first season, 2 books to the second season, and 2 books to the third season.
Yeah.
I think the next book was either Earth or Sun. I can't remember.
It's
Hold on.
It's
I don't know. I don't know about any of this, but I'm just happy to see more dragons. Like, yes, all dragons.
I love
Dragons
that.
for life.
All the dragons.
I can't wait to see the dynamic flipped.
Oh, hey.
Yeah.
thank you.
Mhm.
They
I wasn't even-
from what I saw, that they are introducing Alf Callum just as there is a human Rayla, and I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one, this upcoming season is gonna be titled Sun. Like it's gonna be the Book of Sun, and the one after that, so it'd be season 4 would be Earth, and they don't know about the other ones.
Okay.
I think so far, I think that's like, I guess like what we have for now, at least.
Yeah, they're just dropping information, little bits here and there.
Mm-hmm. It's like the Warriors movie. But
that is true.
I haven't heard anything from the Warriors movie.
I know that it was supposed to happen. Whether or not it has happened is up in the air.
It's happening. It's just
a lot of things die in development, though.
Mm-hmm.
I think
that's
it's like
kind of like my thing with that is like, I know they want it to be a thing, but whether or not it'll do.
Wasn't there supposed to be a TV show for Warriors a long time ago?
No.
I think I saw someone talking about it, and they even gave a lot of the plot points before the development was canceled.
I feel like a TV show would work better for Warriors than like a movie.
Like a Netflix?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's so many changes, and you could just do each arc as a series.
Apparently, the TV show that they had planned was had so many drastically different things. Like, I don't know.
Okay.
There's like a lot of different characters to different things. Like they changed up a lot of who did what.
I mean, that happens when you go into development.
Yeah.
For like a TV show.
Anyway,
guys, I
Harry
think
Potter.
we're gonna go ahead and end the stream here because Sean should be starting his stream right now.
Right now.
Right now. So.
As soon as this goes offline, I'll go online over there so people can just head on over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I can just
Yeah.
go live.
Then
you can post the link.
Yeah.
Alrighty. See you there.
Oh.
Yep.
So that's it for the stream. And. Where is.
Join me for video gaming.
You're not live yet.
Since I'm live.
I gotta go pack.
There you are.
Oh. Yeah,
There we
I see
go.
it.
Yeah, I'll be continuing to play Sneaky Hug Time.
Sneaky hugs.
Sneaky hugs. I'm going to give all people hugs. We're getting close to the end of the game. I've heard there's 2 more chapters in the game out of nine chapters total. So if they're short chapters, we could beat the game tonight. But if they're longer chapters, it might go a bit longer.
Yeah. Well, and if it's the end of the game, then it's gonna be longer. How's food coming?
Oh, it's done.
Oh.
Yep.
You already eat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Feeding time.
Okay, well then it's time for me to eat. So see you guys later. Bye bye.
Farewell.
Bye. Bye, Tania.